I want to do a quick look at this new central machinery 2.5 table swivel vise. Picked this up because I needed a small. I wanted to get a small vise, but nothing too big since I don't have a lot of room. And the reason for that is because I went through the car wash the other day with my Miata, and he bent this antenna. But little did I know, this metal is super tough. So I finally sort of straightened it. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to get it pretty straight since it got bent over here. It's a new car wash, and that really, the car wash actually works pretty well. I have gone through other car washes and never had a problem, but that one completely did it on this one, and that was my fault because the worker there did ask me if I should take it off. I said no, since I got through others, I didn't think it would be a problem, but that brings me to this video. So this is the vise right here. As you can see, I have it on a tiny table here. And the reason I got this one is because it looks a little nicer than some of the ones I saw on Amazon. Not only that, the one similar to this one, it's like a lot more on Amazon than it is here. So I looked, I think yesterday, I didn't see anything, but then I looked today and they had it online, and then so I went and picked one up. Um, and I just used the anvil here to kind of do a little tapping on there. And then let me show you what I did because it was a little rough. So I went ahead and put some grease on it. So like right here, it's kind of stops a little bit. I might take it apart a little more later. I don't feel like doing it right now. There's some screws on the back here, and then there's a screw on the back there. So let me give you a close up of the jaws. These are the larger jaws, and it has a vertical one, two, and well, just those two. Unfortunately, I need it right now to be on the horizontal, so I just use whatever is on there. But because there is not a groove on there, come on, focus. Anyways, there's no groove. As you can see, there's no horizontal groove, so I had to keep tightening that after I kept hammering the part here. So it was a little tough because it kept going down a little bit, so I kept tightening. And it worked eventually, but it's kind of sad that it didn't have that. So let me go ahead and loosen this up so you can see it can move that way right there. And we're going to loosen this one. If I remember which side is which, left to loose it. Yeah, got it. So let me put this back in, and there you go. You can flip it, and you get the soft or straight jaws. Come on. Let me go this way. Might work better. I think it's the background is just doesn't like it. There we go. So these two are smooth. So maybe I'll have to come up with something to do the horizontal hold so that it doesn't slip up or down. I know I was thinking maybe get this cut, but they're kind of thin, so it's gonna be kind of hard to do that. But the only thing is when you have the small ones up here, you can feel it a little more rough, even though I already put some grease on it. Coming back out, it is. And I just use the regular, what do you call it? This lithium grease or synthetic grease that they have. I had it for a while. So now let me go back. See right here, it feels a little rough when I do that. So um, maybe I went ahead and put some grease in there as well, but I might have to take this off and just kind of get more grease on there. But for now, it seems to work okay. Not a huge deal. Now, at least it goes in and out a little easier, just a little bit. And it's loose, as you can see. So that's how loose it is. Apologize, I'm holding the phone here. So this is the smaller one, and this is the wider or slightly larger jaws. We each have the sort of teeth on them. For small stuff is great, and the anvil works pretty well since I had to hammer. As you can see, that's one of the hammers here. I had to hammer the piece a little bit. So I got it straightened as best as I can be, but I want to do that so I can put it back on the car. I don't need it. I'm using USB stick for music anyways, but kind of looks nicer with the antenna there. So that's pretty much the Harbor Freight. Let me get a different view here. Central machinery. There you go. Guess it doesn't say on the other side because you have the screw there. So yeah, there you go. I hope that gives you a better idea. Let's look at the box again one last time. So that's the information there, and that's the information on the other side. Come on, camera. There we go. So nothing new there. Let me see. It is a 90-day warranty, which kind of sucks. I wish it was still lifetime, but it's not. You can buy it for $5 or $10 for five. I think it was or $4 for a year and 10 for or something like that. I forget what it was. And there you go. There's the specs in the back. I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting 1,100 pounds of pressure, but just for small stuff, it'll do. So that's pretty much for this one. I hope that helps. I'm not going to put anything on there because I already fixed what I needed, or at least as best as I can. As you can see, still a tiny bit whack. But like I said, this steel is very tough to move, and it wasn't on the middle here. It was right on the bottom, so it makes it a little harder since I can't just hold it here and one side. It's thicker than the other one, obviously. But there you go. All right, that's it for this one.